so excited to flip some furniture today, but before we get started, I do want to thank today's sponsor, which is Yeti. Yeti offers fully functional, reasonably priced, and easy to use smart home products. We have 3 big dogs, which if you have dogs, you know, lots and lots of fur. And especially with 3 big dogs, vacuuming is an everyday chore. It has been for a super long time until we got Yeti. So Yeti has completely taken away our vacuuming chore from us, and I could not be happier about it. I have the Yeti Vac 2 Pro, which has multiple features that I love. For starters, it has a unique oscillating mopping system, which means it will scrub off stains from wood, tile, and laminate floors. It also has an incredibly strong suction and will increase its suction power when it's on carpet, so I can trust that it's truly getting up everything off the floor. There's no need to pick up before you clean because the 3D obstacle avoidance technology senses and dodges daily objects, and it also avoids entering a space if it knows it will get stuck. I also love that when the vacuum is in mopping mode, it will steer away from carpet. And definitely my favorite add-on is the self-empty station. It is sold separately, but it is a game changer. It can lock up to 30 days of dirt, so you can truly forget about vacuuming, which means I have more time in my day to do what matters most, such as my DIY projects. This vacuum has seriously been a game changer. It's a great gift for yourself. You will thank yourself later, and it's also a great gift for the holidays. I will leave a link in the description below so you guys can check it out. And thank you so much to Yeti for sponsoring today's video. I am in the garage, my favorite place to be, and it is time to reveal my project to you. I'm so excited. I am actually going to be flipping a piece of furniture, and I have not done that in quite some time. The last pieces that I flipped was my nightstands, I think, in my guest bedroom, and those turned out so cute. You guys absolutely loved those. So today we're actually going to be working on this piece. It can be used as either a dresser or as a TV stand. I think you could use it however you wanted. A cute little buffet. Maybe you're lucky and you have a big, huge entryway that you could fit this in. I think it's super cute. I picked this up for only $40. I cannot believe it. I feel like it was free. So of course it is outdated. We're gonna be modernizing it with some paint and some stain and some new hardware. I think it's gonna be really beautiful. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm making a lot of progress here. I started with 100 grit because I figured that would get it up the fastest. It definitely is, but I'm being very gentle because I think it is a wood veneer top. So I'm thinking that because of the way that this is sanding, it's just so super fine, and wood is not normally like that. So typically that does mean that it is some type of veneer. This is the other spot that I was thinking maybe. So as long as I don't go too far and burn through the veneer, I should be okay to stain it. I just have to be really careful at this point, but so far it's looking really good. I like it. I am gonna stop for 1 second and actually fill the hardware holes here, and to do that, I'm gonna be using this Alex Plus spackling. I always use this on everything, especially when I'm doing woodworking projects. I'll use this to fill nail holes and things, but it also works great to fill hardware holes. So I'm gonna fill those, let them dry, and then I can sand those too. I'm gonna be doing bigger hardware, new hardware on all of this to really modernize it. I forgot to show you guys this super cute little drawer. Look how cute! It has a built-in spot for your jewelry. And, oh, I forgot to show you this one too. This drawer out, it also has this secret drawer. I think that's so cute. And it's lined. I love old furniture like this. I feel like it's just so unique, especially when it has those little hidden features. Mark is out here to inspect my work. How did I do?
I even need to inspect you. Always do amazing.
Oh,
always amazing.
Thank you. But I did okay. I definitely got better over here. But over here, I think I was starting to burn through just a little
Yeah,
tiny bit.
it didn't look like veneer.
No.
But I'll tell you what, they did a really good veneer on this because it is veneer, but you would not believe it.
You would not, especially because look how the side looks right here. Look.
Yeah, even the back side.
No, look this right here. See
Oh
how-
yeah.
Like, that's why I didn't
that's
think.
where you know because
Right.
the end of this board stops here and the end of this board stops here, and then look, this one's this big, but then this is a whole piece, and then there's that. So
Yeah, a little tricky.
a little tricky veneer,
But I think
Kylie,
it'll
the
work.
koala builder, always.
So I'll try staining it. I think I got it pretty even, but I'll try staining it. If not work, there's always paint, right?
Yeah.
There's always plan
And
B.
you always do an amazing job, so
Oh,
it's
thank
gonna
you.
look amazing.
Oh. So I went ahead and sanded where the hardware holes were, and while I was at it, I just figured I would kind of scuff sand the surface of everything, at least on the drawer fronts. So I did that, and to do that, I was using this little sanding block. I have been so in love with this. I originally started with this small one, which is also amazing, and then I found a bigger version. I have both of these, I believe, linked in my Amazon storefront, and I will leave that link below in the description for you guys. But now that everything is lightly sanded, I am gonna also go ahead and wipe everything down and just degrease the surface with some simple green, so that way everything is nice and prepped for paint, so that way my primer and paint adheres really nicely. It's the next day and I let the primer cure overnight, so we are ready to get painting today, and I'm so excited to use a new paint color that I've never tried before. It's not super out of my box, but it feels a little bit out of my box, which I'm excited about. It is the shade Bespoke Green, and it is by Magnolia Home. How stunning. Oh, I'm just so excited about this color, and I'm excited to use some color and not just do, you know, black, white, gray, whatever. So what I did is I took that paint color down to Dunn Edwards and just had them mix up that shade in their paint line in the Suprema. Depending on what I'm doing, depends on where I kind of will go for paint, but that's what I'm gonna be using. This is a really durable finish. I painted, I don't even know how many pieces of furniture at this point in this line, and I really like it. So I'm gonna be using a paintbrush, and then I also am gonna be using a 1/4" nap roller. I always use a 1/4" nap roller, and these are just the premium white woven. This is my go-to. But the first thing I am gonna do before I do any of that is, I noticed with these doors that they just need a little bit of caulking right here in the edges. See where that paint was kind of building up there just because they weren't caulked before. So I'm gonna actually caulk those really quick, let those dry, and then we're gonna get painting. Let's do it. To stain the top of this, and I'm just so nervous because it is the veneer. I just don't know. It could end up super blotchy. To hopefully prevent the blotchiness, I am gonna go in with some pre-stain wood conditioner. This is supposed to help with blotchiness and help with even staining. So let's pray that that works, and then I'm gonna be using the shade Special Walnut. So fingers crossed it turns out okay, but if not, we're gonna paint it. Either way, it's gonna be super cute. So fingers crossed this works. I know what you're thinking. I literally just stained it the exact color that it used to be. I do think it looks like super close, especially against like those drawers there. Like what the heck? Come on, Special Walnut. You just never know sometimes, especially with veneer, like how it's gonna act. This is not what Special Walnut looks like. I've used Special Walnut on so many projects and that's not what it looks like. But what I did in my guest bedroom is I did a tan wash on the whole thing. It's very rare that I will actually stain something and then not do some type of whitewash or tan wash over it. So I am going to tan wash this. If you haven't heard of tan washing, it's the same as whitewashing. All you do is you mix a paint color with some water, you water it down to a really kind of super watered down consistency. Typically like a 50-50 ratio is a good place to start. I'm gonna use, I just have this sample color on hand that's by Benjamin Moore. It's called Sherwood Tan. Sherwood Tan? Yeah, that's what it is. So you can see what it looks like. And this is just going to hopefully tone down the oranginess and give it more of a tan color, which is more what I'm going for. Let's just fingers crossed. Painting is still an option, but I'm gonna try this first. It's the next morning and I love the way that this turned out. I feel like I got it down. I love the color of it. It's not too orange. It's just kind of this, soft brown, which was exactly what I was going for. And I feel like the tan wash really helped to kind of conceal any imperfections that were in the wood. It just looks really buttery smooth this morning. So I am gonna go ahead and seal everything with some polyacrylic. I'll probably do 2 coats of this and I'm just gonna be using my little roller to apply it. And then we're gonna be installing some hardware. This is the hardware I have picked out. I just picked this up off of Amazon. Super inexpensive, but I think it's gonna look so good. I wanted to give you a quick update on the top coat, the polyacrylic finish, because I've used it a billion times, and for whatever reason, maybe because my paint can is a little bit old, it didn't want to level out on me, so I used the roller, and it kind of just left some like little bubbles. Let me show you. Really tiny little bubbles. Maybe you can see them right there. I went ahead, right there, you can see them. So I don't know why it just didn't level out properly on me. I think maybe because mine was a little bit old and it sits out here in the heat during the summer, which is not correct. But I live life on the edge. But anyway, so what I did is I sanded it down and then I went ahead and got a new can of it and I used a roller and then I went back over with my paintbrush to smooth everything out. So I used the roller to get a lot of product on the surface and then used my paintbrush to really smooth everything out. The correct application for this product is a synthetic paintbrush. So that's what I did. And now I think it looks so much better. You can see it's a lot smoother now. So crisis averted, I fixed it, and how super cute is it looking? I am so in love with the way that this piece turned out. Oh, it definitely has my heart. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I love the green and the brown tone together. It was so important to me that I got this top color correct and I wanted those tones to just match. And we were able to do it, you guys. We did it. It was a little bit of struggle, but we got there. And I feel like the hardware really just modernizes the whole entire piece. Feels like something you could go to the store and pay a pretty penny for, am I right? I love it. I'm sad because I'm actually not keeping it. This is actually gonna be featured in another project that I am working on, and I cannot wait for you guys to see it in that space. This project I'm working on, I have even more pieces of furniture that I'm gonna be refinishing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial, refinishing some furniture. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you so much for being here, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.